and they say it can be salvaged, and it can be, but the expense is just too great for me to bear.
The future of an East Nashville musician's burned home remains uncertain. Either tear it down and rebuild or rebuild with restrictions. News Channel 5's Brandon Marshall found why nothing has been done 5 months after the fire.
A fire ripped through this home in June, and since then, the homeowner wants to tear it down and rebuild it. But because this is a historic home, he's running into more problems than he predicted with the city.
Yeah, right now it's a mess, you know, and I want to fix it, but I have to be able to fix it in a way that I can fix it.
Nashville musician Todd Austin lost his home, a 1964 Corvette convertible, and 7 cats after an electrical fire last summer. With 22 years worth of memories gone, he hopes to rebuild a replica from its foundation, but the nearly 100-year-old home is an historical overlay.
I don't think the historic overlay was intended to push out a longtime resident who suffered a tragedy. It's to preserve the character of the neighborhood, but the people that live here are a part of that character too.
After a review, the Metropolitan Historic Zoning Commission staff recommended the front and middle rooms be saved because there is only smoke damage and no fire or structural damage. Austin says saving parts and rebuilding around his home would cost $100,000 more than he has.
My contractor turns around and says, man, you know, it's not worth it. The problem is if I can't do it the way they want, I'm probably going to be forced to sell my property as it is and walk away from my home of over 20 years.
Austin understands the historical overlay looks to protect the architectural and historic character.
I wish I could snap my fingers and just make it all go away,
but hopes the committee sees his predicament. In East Nashville, Brandon Marshall, News Channel 5.
Next week, Austin plans to take his case before the Historic Zoning Committee. An online petition to allow Austin to build his home the way he wants has already received more than 8,500 signatures.